right, Katie, tell us about that journey. Where did it get difficult?
Yeah, to piggyback off of kind of where you ended, I feel like that's when I started learning, was right when I started. I graduated and all of my friends were getting, jobs and yada yada. I had a few job offers, but I really wanted to go for this, solo photography thing. And I was like, all right. And so I told my boss at the time, who owned a studio, and he said, you know what, go do your thing. If it sucks, you can come right back. And I'm like, that's so awesome. So that was really, honestly, like some good buffer of like, I can do this. So I went out that day, like literally left at lunch, gave him my key, and went straight to my friend's dad, who was a lawyer, got an LLC, and was like, I'm a photographer now. So it's not a hobby anymore. I think I had 2 sessions on the books. Like I had 2 graduation sessions and a wedding like 6 months out. So I'm crunching the numbers and I'm like, that's like half of a rent. I don't know. Like I was completely on my own. Like, what am I doing? I'm either crazy or this is going to work. And so I remember in those early days thinking, I'm going to treat this one client that I have like they're the only client that I need. And so I'm going to cater to everything that they need, the whole process. I'm going to hold their hand. I'm going to make sure they know where we're meeting and what time, and help them figure out what to wear. And when we're there, I'm going to get there early. I'm going to host them and just treat them like they're the only client that I need. And by the time that that's wrapped up, I know I'm going to have another client. And that was kind of my headspace. It was a leap of faith, and I went for it. And then at the end of that year, I was like, probably by that next year, I was making double what my first salary was offered, which is psycho, okay? So that was my headspace, though. I was like, I'm going to treat this person like they are the only ones that I need. And so there was a couple weeks and months there where it was like, okay, this is kind of tough. This is definitely a leap of faith. And what happened is those people felt so cared for that they went and told their friends, hey, I had this great experience, and blah, 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 blah. And so it was organically kind of growing for me so that I could share my work, but I wasn't so dependent on targeted ads and marketing, which are all wonderful things. I was really focused on like, what does this experience feel like with the person that I'm serving? Because I'm in the industry of customer service. Thank you. So yeah, that's kind of where things felt a little bit messy, but I was like, okay, this is good. And then obviously wanting to just create stuff every day when I didn't have jobs, I was really fine-tuning my craft. And I'm so glad that I had that time to do so, because now the craft is almost second nature and subconscious, and I get to focus on the person that I'm with, right? So, it's really, again, an intense thing to be in front of a camera and have your pictures taken with your loved one or a family or headshot or whatever it may be, wedding day. And so all of my energy gets to go into making sure that this person feels comfortable. For some people, that's cracking jokes the whole time. For other people, that's playing music. Like, I just get to slow down and kind of read people and see what they need. And all of my skill is kind of secondary because I had that time to work on my craft. And so having time to work on your craft is not a bad thing at all. It really blessed me in the long run. But yeah, definitely there's always going to be some type of leap of faith there. And it's good. It makes you grateful for when things start.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.